put together performance. Didn't really have a chance to put anything together. I will do my best. Got the airport over there. You can do a wide loop around the airport, get a little altitude, and then we'll do a simulated strafe pass. Typically for that you want a little altitude. About 5,000 feet right now. Let's try for about close to 10,000 feet if we can get it. And right down there on the right, that is the Purdue Aviation, or Purdue University Airport. There's 6,500 feet, 238 knots. Up on 8,000 feet. We're at about 10,000 feet. We'll go ahead and start our dive. What we'll do... Alright, yeah, we're right about where I want to be. What I'll do is I will invert, pull down to about, probably about 20 to 30 degrees, and then roll back over for a simulated strafing pass. It's 10,000 feet. We're coming up on 10,000. Leveling out. It's actually probably a little lower. What would be ideal, but we're gonna go ahead and try it. Coming around, a little altitude. Try to get lined up with the runway, and we'll do a simulated strafe along the runway, main runway. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and invert. Dive down to about, oh yeah, it's got to mess that one up a little bit. Roll back over. Speed brake out, so we don't overspeed the jet. Pull out a dive. I would drop a few chaff flares to attempt to defeat any SAMs launched at me, and also do some jinking maneuvering while also simultaneously climbing. Making sure to keep an eye on my airspeed. circle back around to the airport. Don't need quite this much altitude. We're gonna do some low altitude circling over the airport. Coming around. Throttles a little bit. Descend a little. Just not quite as maneuverable as the F-18, so you can't do quite as much with it, but still do a little aerobatics with it. Alrighty, here's about 3,500 feet. There's the runway. Coming around. Aileron rolls. Ooh, that was a sloppy one. Yeah, let's try that again. Come back around the center line. AAA. Alright, gonna come back around. Getting a little too slow. Pick up a little speed. Hear the engine spooling up. Flaps are still deployed and the clickable button is not working, so yeah. Whoops. Shoot, I gotta try to figure that out real quick. That's a flat button right there. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now they're on. Now they're retracted. Alright, let's try this again. Don't think countermeasures work on here, unfortunately. My displays are not even turned on. Well, they are just really bright. Not very bright, I should say. Kind of on now. Apply speed brake a little bit, get rid of a little speed. That was not a good pass. Coming around, unload, aileron rolls. Yeah, this thing does not like to turn. Roll, I should say. Might have been a little too slow, actually. Yeah, I think I was just too slow. Assumed I had to be slower in this for the rolls, but I guess it still likes to do it around 300. Alrighty, let's try. Up a little altitude. We'll do another strafing pass. See if I can't mess with some of these settings a little bit. TGP, don't think we can do anything with that. Turn that on. Turn on the gun. Master arm. Start it. It's safe. There we go. We're on training now. Don't think it'll do anything though. Laser arm is set to train. Gun arm is on. TGP is on. Alright, 10,000 feet. Start turning a little bit. And then we're going to start a wide turn. Airport's back there a little bit. If I had to guess, it's a 5 to 10 miles out. Alrighty. I'm going to try to do this a little higher this pass. If I can. Alrighty. Up a little altitude. There we go, we're coming up on it. It's 12,000 feet. Let that put mapping on. Already 13,000. Pretty good altitude. I wish I had that map. Make it a little easier. Judging the distance of the runway. Already, we are getting there. Have to eyeball this, and we're gonna go ahead and invert. And yeah, I did a little too late, looks like. Yeah, it's a little steep. Roll upright. Reduce the throttle, speed brake extended. Squeeze off a few 30mm rounds. Start pulling up out of it. deploying chaff and flare. Increasing speed. Jinking a little while climbing away from the impact point. I got too slow. Ah. This is not climbing. What happened? Minor technical difficulties. I am losing airspeed. Fuel flow. We're going to chill on fuel flow. Temperature. Can't even read all of that. Percent RPM. 100%. I might have to go abort for landing. Oh, the speed brakes are on. Ah. That would do it. Whoops. And that is why you always do your post strafing run checklist or whatever. Alrighty, moving to use the throttles. Speed brake out again. Speed brakes in. Increase throttles. Coming in at about 1,500 feet. Level wing. And a couple of aileron rolls. Well, that one wasn't great. It's like a little better when you coordinate it. Coming for a quick touch and go. They're reducing our speed. Speed brakes out. Speed brake back in. Reduce the engine a little bit. Drop the gear. And the flaps. 200 knots. Slower our speed. On the downwind, getting ready to turn to base. 160 knots, 150. You don't want to get too slow. Increase the speed a bit. A little high, 1,800 feet. A little fast. Getting ready to turn on the final, 1,500 feet. Little high still. Actually, that's barometric actually. That's not true altitude. Just remembered that. Alrighty. We're coming in at 150 knots. Verify gear and flaps are down. 148, 146, okay, a little slow. .45. 145, increase speed a little bit. Engines are off. Speed brakes out. Start braking. Really short runway, so we got not a lot of room. Go ahead and full power in. We're doing a touch and go. And rotate. Flaps and gear are up. Brakes are up. Yeah, it's a really short runway. Pull up a chart on that. I have access to charts on here, I don't think. I don't think so. Alrighty. Go back around for a final pass, and then we'll go ahead and come in for a landing. So I'm running out of stuff to, I guess, demonstrate for this. It's limited in what it can do compared to, say, the F-18. It's a slow jet, no radar, not overly maneuverable. Plus, I don't even have any flares to drop. Microsoft Flight Sim. Alrighty, coming in, we're going to do a low, high-speed pass, try to keep it under 400 knots. Say about 380 is the sweet point, if I'm not mistaken. Now give a little power, low altitude, high-speed pass. Climb at 20 degrees, nose up. That too. No ammo. I believe in the actual A10 demo shows they'll use, I'm pretty sure they use blanks, and then depending where you go they'll even use pyrotechnics on the ground. I imagine probably for the simulated strafing run. So as it's going into the dive and pulls out, I'd assume they'd detonate the pyrotechnics. Oh, that is freaking weird. The TMS was, I think it's the TMS or the DMS switch on the joystick controls the flaps. That is not what is supposed to control the flaps in the least. Not in the least. Alrighty, we are coming around. May have inadvertently lost sight of the airfield. Never mind, I lied. It's right there. Alrighty. We'll be coming in for a landing. Full stop landing. Go ahead and start reducing our throttles. I mean, I've watched some of the shows online, and they fire off blanks for the 30 millimeter, the GAU 8. That's why I really wanted to go to the one today, but oh well. Still a couple more this year. I think the next one is in Illinois, I think. Peru, Illinois, I believe. No, Terre Haute. Might be Terre Haute. Alrighty. Start slowing down. Drop our flaps. In our gear. Gear and flaps are down. Getting a little slow. We start turning onto our downwind leg. Now if I had VATSIM running right now, I would contact the tower before even entering the landing pattern and request a full stop landing. Call them up on the radio. I'm getting a little slow. But since I'm not on a VATSIM server, I am treating this as an untowered airport. Essentially. A little easier. Alrighty, so there's the end of the runway. We're going to fly just a hair past the end of the runway. And we're a little low even. Yeah, we're a little too low. Keep forgetting this is barometric. On the F-18 you can switch over the altimeter setting between barometric and radar. Basically radar is more accurate well, it tells you the above ground height, whereas the altitude altimeter on this is just barometric. So you have to, oh shoot, I'm getting very slow. To remember your altitude, or I should say the sea level that you're flying at. I want to say this is probably around 500 to 600 or so. So right now I'm about 700 to 800, and I screwed that up bad too. All right, let's try this again. We're going to make this our downwind leg. About 800 feet AGL right now, 8 to 900 feet. It's about where we want to be at. 1400 feet MSL, about 900 feet AGL. Alrighty, get a little slow again, pick up a little speed. Alrighty. Start turning onto base, and then final. A little premature. A little early. I think I can save it. Oh, I really don't want to do a go around. Speed brakes are out. We're about 150 knots. You're coming in. There we go. A little more power. A little more power. Don't want to stall. Coming in. Gear flaps. Should have verified that before. Alrighty, start braking. Speed brakes are out. Start gradually applying the brakes. And once we get to the end of the runway, we will swing around and pull onto the taxiway. Alrighty. I think that is the taxiway up there off to the left, so we will go ahead and pull over to that. And our canopy came, no it did not, our canopy came open for a second. You can always eject. True. But I didn't arm my ejection seat. It's armed now, but I forgot to, may have forgotten to arm it. Alright, that is not, oh, 8, or maybe. Yeah, I think we'd make it. Go ahead and pull over. Speed brakes are down. We'll pull onto the general aviation ramp. I'm sure they won't mind us. It doesn't like having a good old A10 parked next to you. Pull next to this Pilotus, it looks like. I don't think this thing has a parking brake. Let's go ahead and save our seat. Open the canopy. Canopy is open. Open it. Yeah, I don't think this thing has a parking brake. Stay from the switches. Jet is getting very quiet. Actually, it's normal, I think, so we'd probably leave that there. APU starters off, external power. That's that. Alrighty. Battery is, oh, not that. Come on. Oh, I forgot. I actually have a, no I don't. Wait, that's generator switch. There we go. I do have the battery switch bound. Alrighty, cool. Well, that is a somewhat hastily put together demonstration of the A10 Warthog. A10C Warthog. Cool. We got the covers for the engines. Huh. Ah, they took the gun out. There's no gun. Put a little, some sort of lens or a pod or something there. Alrighty. You want to say anything else, or you gotta get off, or? Let me know. I want to see the F-18, or I have a T6. Take that out for a little. I can just do a hot start on that, so I don't have to start that up. I can just do a line up on runway 28 if you want to see that. Oh, thank you. Alright, yeah, no problem. I will catch you later. Thanks for watching. Yep, I'll see you later.